I am playing Resident Evil, the HD remaster of the remake that originally appeared on the Nintendo GameCube, but I'm playing this on my Xbox Series X, and I just killed a zombie. So, see how I didn't kill him because look, he's right back up again, and I better get out of the way. So let me climb over this dresser and run away because I don't want to waste bullets on this guy. So at this point, we're down to Jill Valentine and Barry Burton, I think his name is. We don't know where Chris Redfield is. We don't know where Albert Wesker is. Albert Wesker was with us inside the mansion and then he disappeared. So now I'm running around looking for them. And I keep running into zombies and these weird puzzles where I took the key out of this thing and then all of a sudden this thing with spinning blades is gonna come and turn me into sauteed chicken. And I'm trying to stop it from happening. And I'm confused as to what to do. Yeah, I have a shield emblem that I took from like above a fireplace, and I'm like, will that work? No, that's not going to work. You're going to have to put the key back, and then that stops the whole thing. So I guess this is a puzzle that I'm supposed to figure out. You know, actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should take the key and stand behind the box, and then that will stop the thing. Maybe I'll try that. Okay, so maybe I'll go back there and try that again. But now I opened the front door of the mansion, and a zombie dog just came in, and I'm going to run away. Because that's what you should do when a zombie dog is running after you. But eventually, I'm going to run back into this dog because he's in the main hallway, and I got to deal with it. So now he's chomping on my arm. He or she, I don't really know. But, okay, so I get the dog off. Let me run away a little bit, and so I can maybe take aim and shoot this thing. And then it jumped on me. And now I stuck a knife in it. It's writhing on the ground. Pull my gun out and blow it to pieces. Yeah. Yeah. And then one more to make sure. And now it's time to continue searching through this mansion for Albert Wesker and Chris Redfield. Where are they? One of our colleagues, Kenneth, he was found dead somewhere, and there was a videotape on him, and I took it. By the way, I have cut out a lot of stuff from my gameplay here, because this is actually more than 30 minutes of gameplay cut down to an 8-minute video, because there's just a lot of me running around and picking up green herbs and like random items that haven't really helped me yet, but maybe they'll help me in the future. And I kind of just stuck to the main pieces of what happened while I was playing through this game. This game is going to take me a long time to beat. And I'm thinking I might go play Resident Evil 2 Remake while I'm still playing this game. Just because the gameplay is very different, obviously, in the remake of Resident Evil 2. And I want to see what that's like. And obviously, you got the crazy graphics. I have Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil 7. Do I have Resident Evil 8? Oh yeah, that's Village. Resident Evil Village, I have that one too. So let me start going through some of those, because this one gonna take a while. This is like, some people believe it's the definitive survival horror game. You got the fixed camera angles, you got the inventory management. Obviously, you got running around in circles. You're basically going into this blind. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what happens in this game at all. I have no clue. So that's why I had to edit this video down, because I'm literally just trying to get used to going through this mansion and looking at this map and trying to figure out where should I go next, what item am I looking for. You know, it's a lot of who knows. But I'll tell you what, at this point, I'm pretty much just looking for an ink ribbon, because for those of you who haven't played this game, the only way to save this game is by taking an ink ribbon and putting it in the typewriter I don't know how many typewriters there are. I've only found one, which is right in it's right next to the main entrance of the house in the dining hall on the left when you walk inside the mansion. See, I think the key to this game is I'm going to have to get very familiar with the layout of this mansion. And it's very confusing. And now I'm going to go outside the mansion and see what's out there. Let's see if that's a smart idea. I do like the way all of this looks. You know, it's very beautiful, even though it's creepy and stuff. But it's like very atmospheric. I like it, even though it's fixed camera angles and stuff like that. It's still cool. I mean, it's still very cool. I feel like I'm gonna always die at any second. Oh, check this out. There's a tombstone with an arrowhead on it. Now I have something called a golden arrow in my inventory. So I was assuming, hey, okay, maybe I'm supposed to put this thing in the tombstone. And it won't fit in the indentation. Huh. So, yeah. Like, I'm examining it. I think it says, like, it won't fit in the indentation the way it is. So now I'm trying to, like, figure out, okay, so what do I have to do with it? Break it? Do I have to break the arrow and stick it in the tombstone? Or how do you do that? See, I don't know. They don't give a ton of information about, like, how to do this stuff. Oh, yeah, there's an invisible wall there, I believe. So I can't really go that far out. I don't like invisible walls in games, but, you know, this came out for the Nintendo GameCube, I think, like, in 2002 or something. So I'm not really expecting the world here. But I'm expecting a fun game. You know, I want to beat this game, and I want to beat it blind without, you know, looking up what to do or how, where things are. And that's why it's going to take me forever to beat this game. So now we're back in the house. And, hey, it turns out there was an ink ribbon sitting on the dining hall table right next to where the typewriter is. You know, you got to really pay attention to, like, objects that are shining. Because earlier, I checked, like, is there anything on the table? Is there an ink ribbon nearby the typewriter? There should be, right? Is there an ink ribbon in a drawer or on top of a table somewhere? And I completely missed this one. I don't know where the other ones are in the house. I'm sure I haven't come across them yet. Maybe I did. Maybe I just completely overlooked them. So thankfully, I found a save point. And let me tell you, it took me a total of like 45 minutes. You know, if you look at my first video of gameplay and this one, 45 minutes. Crazy. This game is going to take forever.